Hi guys, Obi Dave here.
And I am Mash.
Together we are Obi Dave and I am Mash.
I go well with sausages.
You go well with gravy.
Don't like gravy, don't want to be in a pie.
I don't want to be in a pie.
I don't like gravy.
Chicken Run is still one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, just not the second one.
I love the second one. Anyway, we digress. We just reacted to Hank Williams Sr. Jambalaya, and that was for Jared,
Yes.
who unfortunately lost his son a few years back, and it was one of his favourite songs. So he reached out, asked if we could do it.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yes,
It was
really
great.
great song. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable. We were struggling a little bit with the accent, trying to pick out some of the lyrics. But
I think he was just mainly naming places in the bayou.
But
And
he
it's like
says,
that-
I'm going to go and see my chemise shoe or something, or shamai shoe or something. Like there's a term for mates or something.
But he was, the way he was singing it, he was also putting O and I-O at the end of things.
And then we talked about, because I said it sounded a little bit yodely, like his voice, and you said apparently they do yodel amongst the Hanks. So
Well, there's some older country stars, country singers and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a bit of yodeling going on.
interesting.
Right, so this is the second of Jared's requests, and it's very different to Hank Sr.
Yes.
It's Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare.
Have we reacted to Avenged?
We
Sevenfold?
haven't. I have.
Okay.
They're one of those bands. They're a metal band, or they've kind of changed styles a bit over the years. But I just was not into them whatsoever when they came out.
Okay.
There's something about them that I just didn't like.
Interesting.
And then years later, when I started reacting to stuff, I've checked out a couple of songs and actually been like, wow.
Okay.
Mate, I was being a bit too judgmental. Because it's like guitar solos and stuff. It's right up my street. But there was just something about it that...
Rubbed you up the wrong way. Maybe it just wasn't the right time in your life, because I've gone through phases where certain types of music just grate on me, and then like a couple months later I'm in a different frame of mind and it's like, why did I not like this? This is a great song.
I think when they blew up was where everything was Slayer, Pantera, Sepultura for me.
Okay.
And the fan base of Avenged Sevenfold, it was to me a bit more entry-level metal fan. So like there's a bit of elitism in metal, and I was guilty of it as well, where it was a bit like casuals listen to that rather than metalheads who listen to Slayer.
Okay.
And that's on me. I've accepted that. I've talked about that loads at length. But yeah, they passed me by massively, and I'm enjoying listening to the odd song, to be fair.
Okay.
So should we check it out?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare. I think I may have heard this. I think this was one of the singles when they were
Okay.
blowing up years ago. But yeah,
But I've never heard of the band, so.
let's check it out. Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare. Let's do it. If the video's in a prison, then I've seen it.
Looks like a mental hospital. It's getting strapped in. Surgery.
Your
right up my street. This is grand. Are you struggling?
No, the annoying
right.
thing is, if I wouldn't have been so judgmental when I was a young metalhead in my teenage years,
Yeah.
would have been right up my street.
It's a great song. It's good fun.
Well, if this video was 13 years ago on YouTube,
Yeah.
I don't know if the song came out at that point. I don't know. But either way, fuck's sake.
But you can't regret what you didn't do. It's about changing the future. And now you've experienced it and you enjoy it.
Most metal fans are guilty of being elitist. You know, like even if you know everything about death metal, someone comes along with this T-shirt on and they're like, nah, it's not death metal, mate, it's grind. And then they're judging all the people who know everything about that. Who know?
I know what you're saying, but
it's
on
madness.
the flip, then you get me, who is into every single thing that ever existed, but I have no knowledge whatsoever. And there were points where I'd be surrounded by people talking about music and new bands coming out and certain singers, and like you mentioned, band members, and I'm just like, huh?
Yeah,
that's a nice song.
it's like all of my mates were the same though. We grew up a huge group of metalheads, and we were all, there was bands that were not good enough, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Missed out on some good stuff, but now I can catch up on it. So there you go.
Can't wake up and sweat, cause it ain't over yet. Still dancing with your demons because of your own creation. Beyond the will to fight, where all that's wrong is right, where hate don't need a reason, all that self-assassination. You've been lied to just to link you up your side, and now they have the nerve to tell you how to feel. So sedated as they medicate your brain, and while you slowly go insane, they tell you living with the best intentions, help you with your complications. You should have known the price of evil, and it hurts to know that you belong here. Yeah, no one to call, everybody to feel. Your tragic fate is looking so clear. Yeah.
Can I say that mask gave me a little fright, but it was quick, so it's
You know, I
okay.
didn't even notice it.
People don't. This is the problem with the maskophobia, isn't it? It's like in The Shining. It was. I think it was a pig mask, but it was definitely a
Yeah, there's a pig mask on it.
yes.
This is a tune, though, isn't it?
It is an absolute tune. I mean, it's right up my street, but
His vocals at points are a bit like James Hetfield from Metallica, where he's doing it.
oh yeah, I hear
That's
it.
a terrible way to describe what he's
No,
doing.
I know what you mean, though. I do
But
hear
just
it.
the way the inflection at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of
yeah.
certain words and stuff.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it.
That's a terrible impression. No one clipped that.
It's your fucking nightmare.
was a great song.
I really enjoyed that.
Can I just say, I know we mentioned The Shining, but I feel like that video had a lot of references.
To The Shining?
Yes, because the two girls, the one was on a trike and they were messing around with the blood and obviously putting handprints everywhere.
God, they look like twins, didn't they?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
On top of that, all the different rooms that he was passing, there was strange people in it, acting weird, a little bit loony. The girl in the pig mask, which also appears in The Shining, the dude in the pig mask. And then there's the two boys that are sort of running and like calling him along. One of them is wearing the striped t-shirt that is like the kid in The Shining when he's like trying to usher his mom through obviously the corridors of the hotel, trying to get away from, is it Johnny? Is his name is?
Here's Johnny.
That's it, yeah, it's Johnny.
I really enjoyed that. I've got
dancing.
nothing bad to say about that whatsoever.
No, it was good fun.
I think it reminded me one of the things that I judged them based off what they looked like before I heard them. They looked too much like rock stars for me at the time.
I was going to say the guy with the red hair didn't Blink 182 do that too?
Everyone's done stuff like that, but it was
I think
more.
Even like Busted, one of them had the red hair.
I think when I first saw them though, they just looked like rock stars.
Okay.
And that kind of put me off a bit because I like scruffy bastards in camo shorts and like sleeveless
Thick
lumberjacks
necks from doing loads of headbanging.
That's Cannibal Corpse. That's a little bit different, but that is a thick neck.
It was a thick.
But yeah, I mean, it's on me for being judgmental and not being as open-minded. But I think that's part of growing up. You attach so much of your identity to one thing that then what you perceive to be watered-down versions of that thing are just not hardcore enough, and you've got to be all this.
I didn't. I probably had too much influence. Like I was just everything all at once, and I could never make up my mind.
There's a few metal bands.
Like one day I'd go into college dressed like a mosher. The next day, proper like dressed like
I was never like that.
Like fashion girl.
The only thing
I couldn't make up my mind. It was just like whatever mood I'm in.
The only thing I fluctuated between was probably more skateboardery looking and like punk and hardcore and metal. And it depends how much I was skating at the time. If I was skating a lot, I looked more like a skateboarder but still wore metal t-shirts. But that was it for me. But no, there's Avenged Sevenfold, Trivium, and Bullet for My Valentine are three bands that...
I love Bullet for My Valentine.
But they're three of those metal bands that, for me at the time, being quite gatekeeper-ish, weren't metal enough. Oh, and I was like... And to be fair, I still haven't listened to Trivium or Bullet for My Valentine. So if we reacted to them, I may get a wake-up call, or I may have been right all along.
I think you'll feel... You'll feel that way about Bullet for My Valentine. I don't think it's your kind of thing.
I don't think so. I've heard a bit more of them, and I don't.
It's not you. For me, I love it.
Right.
But I like Good Charlotte, so it says a lot. Like I said, I like all sorts of things. I've got.
I'm doing it now, though, aren't I? Like they were a popular band. Lots of people liked it.
You're still supposed to be able to like have your area that you prefer, and it's like
that doesn't mean other things are shit. Which is my go-to thing. Is like Good Charlotte, fucking shit.
They're not shit.
But that's me being judgmental again. That's the point I'm making. Lots of people like them, so some people are good.
Are the good and the feelings.
Sorry. Right then. Let us know what you thought of that in the comments section. Make sure you like and subscribe, as always. And we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.